I think I'm going to go Sunday after church.
Lindsey Jamieson represents just a small portion of the student body at Brigham Young University-Idaho. She is a 17-year-old freshman on a college campus.
It's usually not really a problem just because they don't really notice that I'm younger. When they find out, they're kind of like, whoa, how did you do that? How are you managing to be a freshman at college? But they're pretty okay with it.
Like most college students, she enjoys hanging out with her friends and having a good time. As a beginning freshman, Lindsey is not only heavily involved with classes and homework, but she is also learning valuable life lessons.
I've just learned how to be myself. Back home I was known as the Mormon girl, but people didn't really know the real me. And here I'm able to just act out and people know that this is how we all are, so it's nice.
But Lindsey's ability to be herself began long before her enrollment at BYU-Idaho.
As the youngest of 5 siblings, Lindsey realized early on that age is not a requirement for enjoying life. During much of her early years, Lindsey was left at home with her father, who was ill at the time.
Because she had the older brothers and sisters, she was quite advanced for her age, and she was very bored at home. And we approached the school, and she had a couple of little tests and everything to see if she was ready for school, and they, accepted her straight away.
Since then, Lindsey has continued to excel both in life and in the classroom. During her senior year of high school, she organized a project that would lead to the involvement of her whole community.
In order to graduate from my high school, you had to do senior projects, and it was something that had to help the community or involve the community. And so I decided to take the hygiene kit project and make it my own personal goal to make at least 200 kits. And I just put flyers up and ad in the newspaper asking people to donate things that went in them, and everyone was really willing to help, and it just really worked out, and I ended up exceeding my goal.
As her senior year came to a close, Lindsey's decision about going to college was an easy one.
I always knew that I wanted to go to one of the 3 BYUs just because I was the only Mormon in my school, and I was never a partier. I was never involved in that kind of group. And I knew that if I went to a college, that would be the main focus, was the parties and what was going on that weekend. But here it's more the education and your spiritual education as well, and that's what I was really looking forward to.
Now that Lindsey is attending BYU-Idaho, her friends and loved ones say that Lindsey's example is blessing their life.
She's taught me how to laugh at myself, I guess. She puts you in embarrassing situations, and she teaches you just how to laugh it off and not worry about it and to quit over-analyzing everything.
She's an outgoing girl who just loves to make friends with people and is always caring and loving.
Her older brothers and sisters are not active in the church anymore. Kind of when they left home, they went inactive, and she's been a good example, staying strong and showing them what they should be doing. And a couple of them are turning themselves around a little bit.
She's a fun person to be around, and she's spunky and spontaneous, and she's always sharing, and she likes to talk to her friends a lot. She's a real friend-oriented person. She loves to be social.
What do you like about being one of the youngest students on campus?
It's kind of a story, something interesting about myself, I guess. Not very many people can say they're at a university their freshman year and are 17, so that's pretty cool.
Rett Nelson, BYU-Idaho, on the move.